Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another weekly Blu-ray, DVD, and video game pickups video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So right, for the past week, there's a decent range of stuff, some Blu-rays, one DVD, and a couple of games, so let's get straight into it. First up is the biggest new release of last week, and that is Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have been playing this all of the weekend, absolutely loving this game. It's a fantastic reinvention of the Pokemon formula. Going around these big, huge open areas, hunting wild Pokemon is such a blast. It's the kick up the backside the Pokemon series has needed for quite a few years now. I will be doing a review for the channel, hopefully sometime end of this week or early next week. But let's just say first impressions are very positive. I also did get like a load of extra bits and pieces with it, like steelbook, poster, and some stickers that you can also see in my unboxing of this, which I'll put like a link in the description or in one of the tabs either here or here when the video ends. I also had another video game delivered, and this one is also for the Switch. This one came out in November time. I missed it the first time around, and it's been in and out of stock ever since. But I did actually find some stock of it, and it only cost me 40 quid brand new, and that's Shin Megami Tensei 5. I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game, and it's basically like a post-apocalyptic RPG, Japanese RPG. It's have a quite good and dark story to it. It looks great for a Switch game, and at the moment it is a Switch exclusive. A local video game store near me actually has a sealed copy of this going for like 70 or 80 pounds, so I did good to get it on here. I think I got it off Shop2 on eBay for like only about 40 quid with a discount code, so really good. Next up is a selection of Blu-rays from the entertainment store. There should be 6, but unfortunately one of them still hasn't arrived, and I'm still waiting for the entertainment store to get back in touch with me. But nevertheless, here is the 5 that did arrive. First up is The Lost Boys, with a really nice slip. Never seen the film before. Well, that was until yesterday, and I did watch it for the first time, and I'm absolutely loved it. Such a great film. Kiefer Sutherland was brilliant in it. The cast were great in it. Really funny, and just a superb soundtrack. And like for 90 minutes long, it just flew by. You do get like the original artwork underneath, which is pretty cool. This one arrived in the week, and unfortunately it had a bit of damage on the slip, which kind of got on my nerves, but thankfully it's not on this side, which does matter. But yeah, Lost Boys, really enjoyed it. Fantastic sort of comedy, sort of horror film. Kind of reminded me a bit of like a horror version of The Goonies a bit, but fantastic film. Definitely will be rewatching it again. Definitely up there now as one of my favourite vampire films. Also should say that The Lost Boys is my good friend Soph's one of her favourite films, and she keeps saying to me, oh, you should definitely watch it. So I'm so glad I watched it, and thanks to Soph. I'll leave the description to her I'll leave in the description a link to her channel and to her Instagram page, so you can go and subscribe and follow her. Next up, we have Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis, Robert Downey Jr. and Tommy Lee Jones in Natural Born Killers, the director's cut. Yeah, I've seen this years ago. I watched this when I was a kid. Probably shouldn't have watched it when I was a kid, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a very good sort of like Bonnie and Clyde-esque sort of adventure. I haven't recently watched True Romance. I've been wanting to get this in the collection, as this is kind of the same ilk. I think it's even written by Quentin Tarantino as well. I actually saw the cut that made TV, so I'm going to gather that's the theatrical cut. So this will be the first time I've seen the director's cut. The director's cut is just over 2 hours long, and you also do get quite a few special features here. I remember really enjoying this one, so I'm looking forward to watching it whenever I get round to it. Next up, also a recommendation from a good friend, Andy from Forgotten World Movies, one of my co-hosts for the live stream, recommended me this film. It's one of his favourite films of all time, and it comes from the director of Licorice Pizza. And he's always talking about it, so I thought, you know what, just pick it up and see what it's like, and that's Boogie Nights. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about it. I think it's set in like the 70s and 80s and has a really good soundtrack, and it basically just follows like the adult film industry. So yeah, it's certainly not one for family viewing, But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. It's got a great cast in it. So it's got Don Cheadle, John C. Reilly, Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, and Burt Reynolds in. So it's quite a cast in it. It's like 2.5 hours long, so it's quite a long one. So I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm going to go in it with low expectations, but I think I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, that's Boogie Nights. And again, I'll leave the link to Andy's channel in the description down below. Definitely give him a subscription because he's got a huge wealth of movie knowledge and he's got some fantastic videos. Definitely well worth checking his channel out. Next up is a Kevin Costner film, and it's also got Whitney Houston. I know the song, everybody knows the song, but I've never actually seen the film. I didn't actually realise Kevin Costner was actually in the film until checking the description of the film in H&B. But I picked it up on like the 3 for 2 deal in the entertainment store on eBay, and that is The Bodyguard. Basically, Whitney Houston plays like this famous singer, and Kevin Costner's hers. Kevin Costner is her bodyguard, having to protect her. I see the trailer, it looks really good. I don't really know what to expect. I've heard middling, average things about it, but Kevin Costner is always a good time, and it's always worth it to listen to the Whitney Houston song, I Will Always Love You. So yeah, and the final Blu-ray of the week is Tom Cruise with Brad Pitt, Antonio Banderas, Stephen Rea, and Christian Slater in Interview with the Vampire. I always call it Interview with a Vampire, but it is actually Interview with the Vampire Chronicles. I might have seen it years ago, I can't really remember, but I'm definitely looking forward to watching this one. Tom Cruise is definitely one of my favourite actors, so him in a vampire film should be right up my street. The cast looks absolutely incredible, so I'm definitely going to watch this pretty soon. And I also unboxed it, and it's kind of surprised me to find out that there's actually a coloured disc. It makes a change for Warner Brothers to actually have a coloured disc. But yeah, that's Interview with the Vampire. And again, the final Blu-ray, the final film of the week is another Kevin Costner film with Clint Eastwood. And this one was also recommended to me by Andy and also my other co-host, Mike from Mike's Movie Place. So again, both of the links to their channels is in the description down below. Go and give them both a subscription. And that is A Perfect World. Yeah, I think you can get this on Blu-ray, like a German or a French import, but it's like about 15 quid. But I found this copy on eBay for like 2 quid, brand new and sealed. So I thought, you know what, pick it up. That's A Perfect World. And this stars like Clint Eastwood, who is one of my favourite actors, and Kevin Costner, who I think is another very good actor, highly underrated. Love him in Dances with Wolves. And this one sees Costner as like an escaped convict as he gets like a young hostage with him and basically goes on the run. And we have like Clint Eastwood, who's like a ranger after him. Looks like it's going to be a really good movie. It wouldn't surprise me that it has a heartbreaking ending to it or something, but with 2 fantastic actors in the lead roles, can't say no to it. So that's a perfect world. And again, I will leave Andy's, Soph's and Mike's links to their channels and Soph's Instagram channel in the link in the description down below. So yeah, that's all the pickups and deliveries for the past week, and overall not a bad little haul. I do have a few more stuff that's hopefully coming in the post, and hopefully I will get my other Blu-ray from the entertainment store this week, as I'm still waiting. But yeah, that'll do it for this week. As always, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.